Hi guys, I'm Mama Cass, welcome to my channel. I'm coming today. I got this die the other day, didn't I? And I thought I've got to try this out. So I've had a little bit of a play and I wanted to bring you to show you how to make a card with it. Because they do come with a decoupage paper pad where you can lay the dies on the pictures like this and cut it out from there, but you can also cut it out of plain paper and do it yourself, colouring it in. So I've used Nina Classic Crest paper from Crafter's Companion to cut mine out, as I'll be colouring it with alcohol markers. I won't colour it on camera because that's very long-winded for a video, but so I'm using Crafter's Companion Nina Classic Crest. I've got some silver to layer with. I've got these little sentiments that I really like, that I think will go nicely with the colour ranges that I've got going on. I've got this embossing folder. That's the Rose Gold collection. This is the Caring Thoughts signature collection by the lovely lady at Crafter's Companion, Sarah Davies Star. So I've got my base card, some layering silver, and some of this apricot orange from Nuvo Craft Tonic Studios Craft Perfect classic card. It's already got some embossed weave texture to it. We've got a long line card, or DL card they're called. So I've cut those in preparation because mostly I'm going to show you the die cut. So I've got layered here is the main die, and then I've got the other dies there to go through. So, it helps if I've switched on my machine, doesn't it? So we'll put that through the Gemini Junior. Oh, I just knocked mine. Running preparation frying. With these dies you get, it cuts or actually marks the card with what number the die is for the layering. So it'll show you here. It doesn't actually, oh of course it doesn't on the base layer. Oh no, it does. It's got one there, but it just doesn't. Oh, there it is. Look, the little tiny. Can you see? The little tiny one in the card there. But anyway, so I'll take that out. Eek. This is a little bit. I should have run it through twice, just to make sure, but luckily I've already got it cut. Okay, now I'm going to place the other dies. Okay, I'll go like that. Like so. Oh, that's slightly off the card. There we go. Put that in along there. And that one there. I'll stick that bit down as well. Okay, so now we'll run this through the Gemini Junior. I might run this one through twice just to make sure I get a nice clean cut. I said I'd do it twice, but haven't needed to by the looks of it. Okay, so each of these, each of these leaves a mark, a number by it. Number 3, number 5, oh, number 4. They're beautifully embossed as well. I mean, if you want it a bit embossed, a bit harder, you can go back through as an emboss again with your embossing for, plates. That's 7 and 6. I have to get them out. And then that one's 2. So I can layer these with, like, hang on. What I've done is I've already cut these out and coloured them in with alcohol markers myself, and a little bit of glittery pen, silver pen and white pen, to give some extra definition. So I sat and done that, and I will place these in their positions on this cardstock. Oh. Let's get rid of this stuff. Okay. I'll get that off my little bit there. That's all of my layers of my decoupage. What I'm going to do to make it easiest for me is to stick these in their positions, so I know what layers go where. Well, it's not pretty obvious, but I think just to show you, it's an easy way. And let me see, have I actually got all my pieces? Because I just dropped them all on the floor, which is very typically me. That one's 3. Oh, not that bit. That one's 4. Is that right? Yeah. 5. So then when it comes to layering these up together, I can know quite easily where to go with it. Okay, so that's that. I've got an extra little flower here that I've cut and folded beforehand. I'm going to use this silver across the card somewhere, I'm not sure yet. I will put these in my little pot over here because I can colour them later and make another card with them. I'm going to try them in different colours. This time round I went with the colours that was on the picture here, but next time round I'll have a little play and do different colours. So I'm going to cut out these extra banners for layering, and then we will emboss this piece of cardstock. Okay, cut well. banner can layer up with this one. And then this banner can layer up with this one. I'm sure there was another one smaller than this, but I can't find it, so that's as is. Now, embossing. I've got to remember my mat layout for embossing. Embossing with 2D folders, clear cutting plate, 2D embossing folder with material inside and clear cutting plate. Okay, so I don't need the embossing mat then. So to emboss, we take out the shim and the magnetic shim. I've got my cardstock and my embossing folder. Oh, it's not going to go all the way. That's a shame. That's a shame. Shall I do it at the top and bottom like that? No, I won't be able to. It won't go through my Gemini Junior that way, will it? I'll give it a shot because I can put the sentiment along the bottom. Tag the bigger sentiment. Right. I'm going to do I want to line it up on the edge there. Yeah, I think so. Right, I'm lining that up on the edge. My folders are ready, so my plates are ready, so packed and bent. I'll go through twice just to make sure. Okay. Well, I like it. It's come off slightly, but no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And then we'll come in along this side as well. Should I go from the other way up? Yes, I think I will do that. I'm gonna get it, make sure it's lined up this time properly. I could do it again to make sure it's perfect, but you know what? I like to roll with what happens, because, you know, that's crafting for you. Okay. Oh. Okay. to somewhere go along. Actually, I don't know if I need that now that I've put these on this. I think that was enough silver, isn't it? Okay, so let's start building up our decoupage here. Another time I'll show you colouring it all in. Where is my dimensional glues? I could use the silicone glue for this or glue dots for it, but I'm going to use these. Yeah, those. I will cut a few because obviously I'm going to need to. Oh, I've got a few there. Right, see, there we go. We'll see how we go. Because I'm then going to find out, like, the big bit is going to go somewhat like that, you know. I don't know if I'll use that. We will see. I have actually got some resin ones that might look perfect with this card. I will pull them out in a minute. Okay, so we've got our base layer. What do you think of my artwork? Colouring it in. Get my sticky stuff off my tweezers. They're always covered in something sticky. Okay. Number 2 is this one, and that goes on here. So we'll put some dimension on that. And the whole point of the decoupage is to make it like 3D dimensional, coming up off the page. Like we all have a bit of. Sometimes you have to make extra special envelopes for cards like this because they're too thick to go from normal envelopes. But I think they're well worth it. Take one of those little ones there. Ooh, took the top off the other one as well. And stick that on there. Now let's place this right. Now, number 3 is this one. That goes with that one, doesn't it? Okay. this one. Which is up here. Oops. Ta-da. Then this one goes, and stick that in the middle. It's very therapeutic doing decoupage. Very relaxing. This one goes on top of this butterfly. And this one goes up there. And that one goes there. Oops. Let's see if I can fit one in here. One of them there. And a little one there. Should do it. Ta-da. I'm not sure if that's right, but and then one of these in the middle. And then we bring it together in a nice pretty card. Ta-da. Do you know about this one? Is it in the right place? I think so. Oops. I'll put that there. Ooh. Okay, let's stick that aside. Do we use dimension to stick that up, or do we stick that straight onto the card? Stick some foam on a roll under there, shall we? Oops. I'm hoping not to edit this one, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit long, but I feel like just putting out a raw video of me creating something. While the house is quiet, I can do that. Stick some double-sided red line tape on for that. Oops, oh gosh. I had it on my reel and it's not going to work on there. Stick that. Yeah. Go with the red liner again. Needs gluing down as well. Use the sniffling guys. That will do. Oh no, that dropped off my end. I'm going to hide it. I'm not going to throw it away because of that. I'm going to hide it. My hand slipped just as I was cutting it. Typical, that is. Very typical of me. Alright, so we'll place this down here. But then, let me get my... Look at them. I think we will go with that one. Who needs to know, huh? Who needs to know? Do I want to take the sticky spot with it or not? No. I'll do it with glue then. Oh, my poor little end. So ever so pretty. I will use my tacky glue. This one here, and I think Should we go with the pink or the paler one? I think we'll go with the paler one. The rose to go with the, like, it's more of a creamy rose on there, but and then this one. Should I put it, oops, up the top there? Yeah. Oops, I don't know if it's going to stick there, you know. Let me put on the glue dot as well to give a little bit of the dimension for that side. Because I've got glue on both sides of it. Okay, that didn't quite work. Let's try wiping the glue off first. Oops, leaking glue everywhere now. Not too clever. So if I put a bit of glue there, grab a glue dot for the back of this. Quite lovely. That's from Deco Resin Flowers Craft Sensations. I think it was like Craft Stash or something I got them from, or maybe the Works. I'm not really sure of that, but not that one. Yeah. This one's called Summer Sunrise Glitter Drops. I don't think you can actually see that, but we'll do. Oh, actually, we better do that at the end because otherwise I'm going to knock it flying. Okay. So, oopsie, see that didn't work too well, did it? I'm going to get a glue dot on that as well. It's funny how different sticky things work for different things. Go as it's onto metallic plate paper, we will use the double-sided liner, red liner tape again. We'll go around this edge here. Fingers. Now the reason I cut out this middle section is to save my cardstock. So the bit that you can't see underneath my main card bit, you know, it's like I could put it as a whole layer, but that would be a real waste of cardstock, wouldn't it? Especially when it's expensive metallic cardstock or glitter cardstock or anything like that. Pretty much all the cardstock's really expensive anyway. Oops, I just dented my paper. Okay. I'm also going to put a bit of this down the middle here. And we'll put this round the outside of this as well to put it on the card. Ugh, so fiddly. Cack-handed. I'm cack-handed today. Let's go the other way. Let's go on there first. I've got to get this glue off my fingers, it's driving me mad. this one. Take these bits off. Oops. That's pretty, isn't it? I'm quite happy with that. And then we'll stick 3 little blobs down here. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Oh, that one's slightly off centre, isn't it? There you go. That's a little bit better. Quickly tap that to get out any air bubbles. What do you think, guys? Lots of dimension there. Decoupage. A decoupage card in apricot and pink. Thank you for joining me, guys. Much love. Breathe easy, folks. I will see you again soon. Bye.